Cody, I'm gonna start, and then we can figure out what you're gonna put in your backpack
Sure.
before we start the Metcon.
Cool.
So let me go over this. We have. Can you see this full screen? The full Metcon?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So it's a 27-minute workout. First set is AMRAP in 7 minutes in ascending order of twos. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, etc. Devil's press, and the weight on that is 50 and 35. So you'll do the best you can with your backpack, and rocket jumps. So you're going from 2 devil's press, 2 rocket jumps, 4 devil's press, 4 rocket jumps. All right. For 7 minutes. Then you get a 3-minute rest. And then the next AMRAP is 7 minutes of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Here's where it is different from the previous one. You go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, sumo deadlift, high pulls, and then 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 skater jumps. So alternating movements in ascending order of 2, sumo deadlift, high pull, and then 10 skater jumps in between. Then you're going to rest 3 minutes. And then the last AMRAP of 7 minutes is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 V-ups and pistols. So do you have pistols?
No.
What do you usually do for pistols?
I've done elevated heel, but not a ton of them. I don't know if I'd be able to keep going 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I might have to.
Okay, so you're gonna do the foot behind the other foot.
Yeah, sounds good.
That's your scaling for today. Okay.
Cool.
And all right, so let's warm up. You're gonna start with some jumping jacks. You're gonna do, hang on. Actually, you know what? Let's do ankle cars first, so that, because there's a lot of jumping involved today. So you're gonna get on the floor. And let's just sit like this. So one arm, yep. You're gonna take that same side arm and hook it underneath. And then you're gonna take the other hand and cup your kneecap. And you're gonna raise your leg. And all we're gonna do are ankle circles. So let's do 10 ankle circles, one direction. And then 10 the other way. All right, so let's lean into this ankle. We're not switching sides yet. Okay. You're gonna take what's called a combat stance and lean into that ankle. And then just rock back and forth. Let's do 10 back and forth. Try to get your knees right over your toes. And push your knee forward of the toes to try to get as much ankle dorsiflexion as possible. And then on your 10th rock back, you're gonna hang out in that full stretch, making yourself heavy on your leg. Good. Hold that position for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go to the other ankle. Ten circles one way. And then 10 circles the other way. Good. All right. Let's get in our combat stance. And we're gonna rock gently back and forth, trying to get deeper into that stretch by the 10th rep. On your 10th, you're gonna hang out at the deepest part of the stretch. And you're gonna hold that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So now let's do jumping jacks. You're gonna do 10 jumping jacks plus 3 burpees twice through. All right, so did you get a chance to look at the rocket jumps, what they are?
I've never done them. I haven't seen what they
So
are.
they're pretty much just high jumps. So you're going to just load your hips and jump as high as you can. So you would just sit back slightly like in a quarter squat and then just jump up. I have a ceiling fan right here that I'm gonna hit if I do that. I'll demonstrate it with my arms down. So you're just gonna load your hips and jump up as high as you can. So those are the rocket jumps, of course, with your arms up in the air. So they're the last portion of, say, a burpee, only you're trying to jump higher. Make sense? All right, so let's try, you have a ceiling fan too. So stay out of the way of your ceiling fan, and let's do 5 rocket jumps. So you would start in a quarter squat to load your hips and then jump as high as you can. So go ahead, 5 rocket jumps. Good. So you would be, for the workout, you would be doing those in ascending order of 2s. Let's warm up your hips now for the skater jump. So we're gonna do a hurdle. So knees up and circle back, and we're gonna come into a curtsy lunge. So I'm gonna lunge with my foot behind me, but also off to the side. And then you're gonna come up, same side, 10 times. So circle back, lunge. Move your body as needed to be able to get that range of motion. Great. All right. So let's go over the skater jump. Have you done skater jumps before? No? Okay. All right. So you're just going to go off to one side. You're gonna hop and then just stick the landing as the one leg goes off to the side and back. So I'm gonna hop to my right, and then my foot comes almost in that curtsy lunge position, but I'm not setting my knees down. So you're gonna try to stick the landing as best you can, right? And you're just gonna go side to side. You have to negotiate your balance. Do you have enough room to do that? All right. So let's get 10 skater jumps in total. Yep. All right, awesome. So those are in the second set of the 7-minute AMRAP, and you'll be doing 10 of those each time. Let's get into a straddle position, and we'll do some Cossacks. So wide straddle position, toes facing forward. Let's just touch down to the floor and bounce lightly 10 times. Really get into the back of those hips and your hamstrings. All right, once you've done 10, you're gonna stand back up, still remaining in the Cossack position. Now we're going to narrow our feet slightly, and then all I'm going to do is pivot off my foot and turn my hip towards the other leg, but my other foot remains facing forward. So pivot, back to center, pivot. Keep that foot glued down. Your kneecap should be still facing forward so that this leg, I'll do it up close, what your foot position should be like. So I'm pivoting, but see how my foot is still facing forward. And you're gonna do 5 each side. Once you've done 5, you're gonna go straight into some Cossack squats where you're gonna do 5 each side as well. So chest nice and tall. Stand up in the middle before your next rep. And 5 Cossack squats per side. All right, next up, we're gonna get on the floor where we're gonna do some dead bugs. So legs pointed, feet pointed, legs squeezed together, shoulder blades off the floor, lower back pressed into the floor, and you're gonna reach those fingers up towards your toes. And we're gonna hold that for 30 seconds. All right, Cody, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relaxed. All right, so next up, we're gonna do some Superman liftoffs. Now you're gonna face the floor. Arms overhead, let's do a Y position for that. Chin is tucked. And all you're gonna do is lift your legs up off the floor and your chest simultaneously. And then parachute back down to the floor. Let's do 10 reps of those. All right, let's go over the V-up and V-up scaling. So you're gonna start in a hollow body position, and I'm gonna do a tuck crunch. This is the first progression, so beginner version. You're gonna bring your arms towards the front wall and bend your knees, getting into a crunch position. The second one is a V-up, where you're gonna come off the floor and touch your toes, just like we did on that dead bug. So let's get 3 tuck crunches and then also 3 V-ups. And now the V-ups. Good. All right, let's go over your version of the devil's press. So actually, since you haven't loaded your bag yet, let's go over the Sumo deadlift high pull, which I think you should do with your kettlebell. So let's get your kettlebell out. So I have a kettlebell here as well. All right. So I'm going to stand with the kettlebell between my feet, and I'm going to take a sumo stance. So sumo stance starts slightly wider than shoulder width apart, with your feet slightly turned out. You're going to have the bell between your 2 feet, just like you were doing a regular kettlebell deadlift. You're going to load your hips by shooting them back. And in this stance, you should feel your hamstrings and your glutes engage. You're going to reach down, pack your shoulder blades down your back, straight arms, and let's do 5 kettlebell deadlifts. Good. All right, so now we're going to do 5 kettlebell deadlift shrugs. So here's what it looks like. I'm going to wait till my hips open first and then shrug up. Were you able to see that or no? Okay, so deadlift up, shrug. Deadlift up and shrug. Go ahead, 5. Good. All right, so now we're gonna add that high pull. So elbows nice and high, the kettlebell remains close to your body. So you're gonna go from the shrug and fast elbows up and right back down. So here's what it looks like. I'm gonna deadlift, open up my hips, right back down. So I'm gonna wait till my hips open up before I start that shrug and high pull. All right, so let's get 5 kettlebell deadlift high pulls. All right, so would you be able to load your bag now for the overhead, the ground to overhead? For those of you at home, if you have a dumbbell, what you're gonna do for the devil's press, for the single arm devil's press, is you're going to set your dumbbell down and you're going to do your burpee on the one side of the dumbbell. As you come up, swing that dumbbell up and up in the air. Put it towards the center, burpee on the other side, come up into your burpee, up in the air. Hey, Cody. Cody. So if you only have, hey, Cody.
Yeah, that
if you
sucks.
can't find enough stuff to load in that bag, you can probably get away with the kettlebell as well. So what I'll have you do, and let me know if you can see me. You're gonna do a burpee on the side of your kettlebell. So burpee down. And then you're gonna grab the kettlebell by both handles and just ground to overhead.
Got it.
With I'm thinking that would be easier for you to do.
Yeah, that'll be better than.
All right, so let's get 3 burpee ground to overheads with your kettlebell. Watch your fam. So Cody, grab the kettlebell handle like this, not like this or like this, but at the sides like this. Does that make sense? No.
Palms
Like
on
this. Annette.
Yeah.
You missed our warm up.
Oh, yeah, I meant to put shoes on because my feet hurt.
Okay, hang on. We're actually about to start. Oh my gosh. Johnny, have you been here the whole time?
I think they were both here.
I got here about 7 past.
Really? I didn't see you guys. I've been talking to Cody only.
We're looking for a bag.
All right, that was a total boomer move of me.
I think I need it.
Boomer.
All right. Anyway, what do you guys have?
A kettlebell. No, a dumbbell.
Okay, so did you see my demo of the dumbbell?
Yeah. So just next to it.
Yeah, so you would burpee on either side each time. Yep, yep. And Johnny, you too. And then you would lay it down on, yep, exactly.
Oh, you haven't seen us at all this whole time? I was wondering why you weren't addressing.
Yeah, my favorite is Cody, so that's why I was only talking to them. No, I totally missed you guys. All right. So we went over all the moves. Were you following along with all of those?
Yeah.
Cool. And what are you guys doing for the sumo deadlift high pull?
I'm going to use 2 dumbbells side by side.
Okay.
Well,
So
I can use 1.
do you only have 1 dumbbell, Johnny? 2? All right. So you guys can, yep, Annette, that totally works. Grabbing the dumbbell. So it's only 1 dumbbell, Johnny. You can grab it at the center like this if your hands fit in there. No, not like that, because then you'll end up bicep curling it. Yep.
Sounds good too. The only thing I did miss, because I went to go put on shoes, is pistols.
We didn't go over the pistol. So, all right.
Oh.
Before we run out of time, let's do the, so these things you can do for pistols if you don't have full range of motion pistols. You're going to elevate your feet. So if you have something to put under your feet, you can put like a book or something to be able to do a pistol, right? And then do your pistol that way, or heel elevated counterweight to be able to do a pistol. And then the other scaling is, of course, this one. So Johnny, I would prefer you didn't do that because you'll never get a pistol that way.
Yeah.
I would prefer that you do this foot behind ankle progression, right? Or even light toe down on the floor and then help yourself as needed. That's more of a reverse lunge. So Johnny, try to get your foot. So watch the screen, my screen. Try to get your foot hooked around that ankle. Lower yourself and then stand. Yeah, I prefer that scaling to holding on to something. All right, let's go over the workout one more time. You guys did the tuck crunches and the V-ups, right? Okay, cool. All right. Here it is again. First 7-minute AMRAP. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 devil's presses and rocket jumps, alternating movements. 3-minute rest, AMRAP in 7 minutes. This time only sumo deadlift high pull is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Skater jumps 10, 10, 10, 10, etc. for 7 minutes. Then you've got your second 3-minute rest, then AMRAP in 7 minutes, going back to the ascending order of 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, V-ups and pistols. So the pistols you would be doing alternating. Can you guys get your pieces of paper and pen to keep track, or phone to keep track of your reps and rounds? So like every other
This be 1 minute. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're back in this.
Sure.
Yeah.
So for every other Metcon, after you do a full round, say, let's just pretend for this conversation, you only get a full round of twos on the devil's press, right? So that's one round, and then you get into 2 devil's presses after that, right? So it's 1 plus 2. Does that make sense? That's the way we're gonna score it
Sure.
for today. Actually, while we're waiting for Johnny to come back, I'm gonna look at how, Annette, did you sign in?
I just signed in now.
Okay, so can you look at your Wodify and see what the reps and rounds are scored
Yeah,
as?
it looks like it counts all of them combined, just like this.
Cumulatively?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
So it's
Okay.
kind of hard to count, but
Okay, so it's a cumulative count.
it's fine.
So just make sure you track what round you're in, and then you're gonna have to do math before you put in your scores.
Sounds good.
All right, still waiting for Johnny.
My ceilings are a little low, so my rocket jumps can't be full rocket jumps. They'll be like a small rocket.
Like a burpee jump.
Yeah, or I can
All
just
right.
do arms.
All right, so my clock is set for 3 rounds, 7 minutes work, 3 minutes rest. Actually, you don't have to see the clock. I will tell you the time and how much time you have left for each round. All right, so starting with devil's press, 2 devil's press, 2 rocket jumps. Everybody ready? Yeah, thumbs up if you are. Cool. All right. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. You guys are 1 minute in. Nice, Annette. 3 minutes in. Halfway. Annette, load your hips. So scoot your hips just a little bit lower. Yeah, better. Good, Cody. All right, you guys, 2 minutes. Come on, Annette. Last 90 seconds. Nice, Johnny. Stay on your full foot, Cody. 1 minute. Use your legs, Johnny. Good. 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds. Don't stop now. All right, you guys, you have 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. 3 minutes. So like we went over before, it's cumulative reps. So just mark down your reps during this rest time. I'll be right back. I have to give my dog water. Okay, so next up is sumo deadlift high pull. Don't forget your stance is slightly wider than shoulder width apart. You have to open up your hips before you start that, that pull. Elbows nice and high. You're trying to get your hands close to your clavicle. And then the skater jumps. All right, you guys, we have 50 seconds till the next set of movements. So don't forget 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, etc. High pull deadlift, sumo deadlift high pull, and then 10, 10, 10 skater jumps. 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds. 10. 3, 2, 1, go. Cody, did you do 10 skater jumps?
Oh, is it 10 every time?
Yeah,
Oh, sorry. I see.
go ahead. Johnny, load your hips more, so bend your knees. Yep. You guys, you're 3 minutes in. halfway. Good, Johnny. You guys have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Two minutes. $90 seconds. All right, 1 minute. $30 seconds left. Keep moving. You have 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, you guys. We have one AMRAP left. It's V-ups and pistols. The skater jumps added up, right?
Yeah. My back is like tight.
Yeah.
All the snatches. I don't know.
What?
My back is feeling just a little tight.
Okay.
I've just been working from home for so many days in a row.
I know everybody that I've spoken to during this whole time, everybody is so stiff, and just their hips are just shot.
Yeah, need to stretch more.
Yeah. I'll do another mobility class soon. And I'll just, I'll focus a lot on hip movement, and then you guys can just
do the same movements like from day to day. I do think with all the sitting, people are doing a lot more of. You guys should be doing a lot more hip cars throughout the day, even though it's not, even lower the intensity. So usually in class, I'll have you guys do like 3 to 5 super focused, slow hip cars. But I think during the day, just keep it low intensity, not so tight. Just do the circles a few different times a day just to like get your joints moving. Make sense? And then I'll let you guys know the next time I'm doing a mobility class.
Yeah.
You guys have 40 seconds left, and then we're going into our last set of 7 minutes. All right, 30 seconds. Shake out your legs, and then you guys are gonna get on the floor for your V-ups. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Good, Johnny. Cody, I would go a little bit lower. Shoot that knee out just a little further to counterbalance. You guys are 2 minutes into this set of movements. All right, halfway in. Nice, Johnny. You guys have 2 minutes left. $90. All right, 1 minute. $30 seconds, guys. $10 seconds. All right, 3, 2, 1, time. Fist bump for everybody. That was rough. Sorry, I missed you, Johnny and Annette, for the first like half of the class. But I'm glad you were following along anyway.
Good job.
So especially today, because it was a lot of closing hip movements, if you're sitting down doing work throughout the day, do this Samson stretch. So half kneeling position, and then you're gonna tuck your pelvis under, raise your arm, and then do a side bend. So from the front, so you can see my top half, I'm gonna tuck my pelvis under and then just reach towards the ceiling and diagonally, but make sure that your pelvis is tucked underneath so that you get a nice stretch in the front of your leg. And also I would do that arm scorpion thing that we do in some of our warm-ups where you're like this. Do that throughout the day, a few times a day, 10 per side, and then like a minute stretch on each side whenever you take a break. All right. And I'll see you guys soon. Have a good day.
You guys, thank you so
Thank
much.
you. You too.